no veas, a Sevilla. Y al último que cuando ya salió la bien de regla.
It is Friday on Raid Shadow Legends, but you knew that. Now, for anyone who has been wondering, they haven't, I like to pretend though, regarding where have live arena videos, why aren't you uploading live arena videos, are you even playing live arena? The answer is, no, I've kind of forgotten for a week and 4 days. Like, sure, I did that Vitria showcase, but past that, I just forgot. Okay, so I guess we'd better get started, because I do still want the chance of mythical relics. I got a Volcardiac Heart last time. This time I'd like a Death Dealer or something else, or I don't know, just any kind of red relic I could use. And the fact that I've waited this long means that my first few queues are going to be quite long as the system tries to work out, okay, but who even has 0 points at this time? And the answer is someone else who also represents himself with the evil Skeletor. So let's get started then, shall we? Move this here. Has my strategy changed one tiny bit from last season? The answer is no. So first off is going to be, where is Fabian? And you're going to think, oh god, this is another season we're just picking Nathan Predator over and over. The answer is yes. Sorry. Okay, so before they can even think of taking it themselves, we shall take both of these. And but it's a Hilvy, so I'm considering Carnage already. I'm supposed to do more Cursed City this month to get my outside chance at a 6-star Carnage Soul. Is it going to make a whole lot of difference from 5? I don't think so. Don't want it anyway, because it's better than like a Feast or something, then yeah. Okay. Who are banning? Probably Mariah, so I will take Carnage, and because that's a speed booster, I shall take Volcanos, and yeah. Okay, first off, this is not correct. Oops, hold on. Better tighten this a bit. It's going to be falling down our time otherwise. It does have counterpick, that is the thing. Move this a little over here. I don't remember the exact position. I think it was just it's obscuring all but the top 12, because let's be real, we're not going to be picking more than 12 different champions. Right, and I shall ban the Marias and ban the Fabian, Carnage of Speed Lead, and let's get started. So there is plenty of buffs here, plenty of turn meter boosts for them to burn away with the Volcanos. So I'm going to try and do 15 games here. I might run out of time. If I do run out of time, then I will just do the rest of the 7 o'clock time slot. Probably won't even bother recording them if they're not that interesting. And okay, Void's there. He's knocked himself down already. And he just chose to not alt form, even though he could have, because wait, Hilvy's used her revive already because she used A3 return meter boost, or oh wait, no she didn't. Okay, how are we doing this? Big stupid. Can I permadeath anyone here? I cannot. So let me just do this, plink you down. Aspect Cardiel. Interesting. Okay, well, tell you what. Get out of here. Okay. I think my first games are not going to be the most, hold on. I'm running something of monitor, just some idle slot that I run on PC because it's easier. And he's given up, okay, right? Okay. Glasses make it quite dark, so it's kind of like, yeah. Like I was saying, I'll not even go bother censoring it with the Doro this time, because if you really cared what my eyes looked like, you'd have seen the video a long time ago where I got Cardiel and Teox, and oh yeah, speaking of voids, tomorrow alongside the 2x for void shards is a 10x for Bayek, so I'm going to be trying for that. I tried last time, said, will it be Bayek? The answer was, no it wasn't. But we're going to try again. Okay, who are we picking? Hilvy and... Tell you what, since I like taking it, I'm going to pick the Yuko over here. But yeah, tomorrow we plan to open some Void Shards. We're going to go up to the milestone at the 10,000. You know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to take Tormin because there is no block debuffs here. This going to force a Hilvy ban. No, it's not. Okay. In that case, I see Yuko, and this should be fine. Yeah, we're going to open some Void Shards, the 10,000 points, aka the at last milestone. If we get Bayek, fantastic. If we don't, it is what it is. Okay, how are we doing this? Okay, so... Is that 3 Mercurial or 2? Okay, 3, okay. In that case, let's just do this to begin with. You're stunned. See if I care about that stack being lost. Okay, that's fine. Taras is frozen. I'm just going to cleanse it off. Yep, you are frozen again because Torment. And this is the Ukrainian winter strategy, as I like to call it. Okay, so let's take these off and do here is... Tell you what. Can we remove this? We can. Plate damage. And now we have the Torment effect. And you, sir, are about to... Down with you. As Hunter's Gaze means I ignore passives. And now you have no revive, so I am free to plink down all of these at my convenience. Siegfried's going to come back at some point, but I'm not overly upset by it. And my opponent has seen the writing on the wall. This is not going to work, and it's best just to go into the next game. Because Siegfried has a very difficult time in breaking through Mercurial, especially in terms of red Mercurial revivers like Hilvy and Yuko. So, yep. Okay, where is my Fabian? My Fabian is here, just outside the list. So regarding my recent, I did the Demon Spawn faction wars, very easy with Volcanos. And Marius... I think that's for Doom Tower. But Marius, I don't really pick anymore because I can't make him fast, and I'm unwilling to change my build over to the Stormcaller support setup, because that would mean I'd have to rebuild and bend for PvE, because you can't really have Crushing Rend for Live Freedom. It's not that great. So, okay, so same as always, we're going to take the Predator and the Nace. I'm going to expect a Sir Nicholas pick here because of the Armands plus the Lady Noelle. Probably in 9 protection with Aspect like they usually are, to be as annoying as possible. However, oh no, there's Turtles instead. Okay. Still, there could still be a Sir Nicholas here. So I'm going to take Hilvy and Carnage and work from there. Carnage is good into Sir Nicholas and Noelle because there is no block debuffs in either of them, so he can spread a big stupid onto them. Carnage is also someone else where if I get a bit better gear, I will put him in 9 Mercurial instead of a current 4-piece Stone's Keen, 4-piece Lethal, and have him more as an offensive support. I'm still going to have crit in him. Oh. My opponent is playing Pedo Strat. He is picking 1 damage dealer and 4 supports. Okay. Fine, have it your way. Well, there's not most CC here. There's a freeze, and I mean Donatello doesn't have CC, so at least it's like Odin or anything else. Oh, they are slow. Okay, right then. Let's lock these out. Even locked out the Armands with a 65% chance. We don't have Temporal Stagnate for 5 anymore now, so you are stuck. see, can I take off your stone skin? Note they have quite high resist, and Queen of Hearts is in Wand. Right then. Right. So, is it given up? Okay, yeah. My Fabian is not even particularly fast. It's just right now, this is the thing of, I've not played for 11 days, so all the people who actually have strong gear, strong champions, etc., we're not going to find them until much later on, so there is that. So when I see me stomping a whole bunch of people, then this may just happen, unless I really over ego in terms of what I pick and how I pick it, but I'm quite confident. Okay, Garrel and Anomaly. Does that change my first two picks in terms of carries? No, it does not. So, one other thing I am sitting on, which people are well aware of, is that I have many remnant summons that I haven't opened. The truth is, I'm waiting until they sweeten the pool with one more good mythical, because the last one, if it was Blood Marchioness Mina, was really not that great. Okay, so in that case, I am going to take Hilvi, and I'm going to take... What am I banning? Let's take the Carnage. Who are banning? Vermintide, I'd say probably Vermintide. Okay, Shuzen, that is entirely fine. Nowadays, the point where people pick speed champions like that, and it's really not an issue. Bans the Carnage, Fabian, and let's get started. Also, anyone wondering, my third didn't have a new fusion. Oh yeah. I'd fuse with her, alright. I'd fuse her, it's okay. Okay, it's classed as safe horny because she is much stronger and more powerful than you, so the position of power is held by herself and not yourself, so therefore it's okay to do that sort of thing. Really. It's 2026. I understand my match and that kind of thing. Alright, how are we doing this? I can't freeze you. I don't really like this. I'm going to just break these two stacks off. I'm provoked. Yep, through blocked evils because Yarrow does that. How are we doing this? Okay, dodge and... a lightning cage, okay, right. I was a little bit confused for a second there. Okay, jump. She has last laugh. Okay, right. Here's what I'm going to do here. Because he's not passing away, I'm going to do this. Face tank that. Oh, she lived. Okay. And now we get these back. Garrel alt forms. Alt form, yep. And jump, and you do that. Because that ignores block damage. Predator's not having a great time here. And let's see now, can I freeze? Nope. Wand of Submission. The cleanse has been used. Okay, I just about lived that. Okay, this is going to be a match where I kind of have to do this and hope for the best. Yeah, Garrel is not particularly easy to deal with nowadays. Fine. Yep, break my Mercurial stacks and permadeath for Hilvi. Okay. Okay, stop that. Permadeath for Predator. Or you're going to do that instead. That's an interesting choice. And it goes back. Also, they've changed death animation now on champions. Fail it. No, why do you ever fail that? Okay, pick him up. Yeah, previously he would like collapse back in a heap. Okay, he has given up. He has no revive. Here's with a class I can heap like all the Shuriken champions, but we've changed an increased amount of death animations so that now it's the same as one for Predator where it just like falls forward. I mean, that was a questionable for a moment, but turns out Nace is an interesting champion. Honestly, I think now he's a bit worse than he was just because there's more things that answer him, but he's still very much a real threat and you should never underestimate him. I'll say, if I ever got a Shibuya's, would I put it on him? Maybe for Siege. Not for Live Arena. Okay. 6-star polymorph Siphi, that means my Volcanos is not going to be as great. Sure, I could change Volcanos to be 9-piece Mercurial, but I don't really have the setup for it, so... Okay, I'll take Nace, and... I'll take... Carnage before you can take that away. Because obviously I'm expecting this Hilby to be 9-piece Mercurial, so Carnage is a good answer to intellect. Let me just close a few things off. My internet connection is still a bit fragile, so... Okay, they have denied the... Wait, no, what am I saying? They have a Hilby. Okay, they're trying to go for the free strategy. So, they want someone else who is going to punish that in terms of... Wand of Submission. Tell you what, let's just take you, ban this, and it's solo carry Torment with no blessing, but also a lot of CC. But we have Wand, Mercurial, so yeah. Good luck, Mr. Armans. You're gonna need it. That's okay. Right. I mean, Wand is a necessary evil in this game. It is what it is. You may not like it, I don't overly like it, but CC was so obnoxious that we had to have this sort of thing in. Okay. Okay, polymorph, right for start, good starts. Oh, he's also 6-star polymorph, okay, right. Now this is the thing now, it's going to make throwing the stick at him very hard because I can get polymorphed off the Hunter's Gaze debuff. Okay, dodge, jump. Oh, that's got no Mercurial stacks, okay. I got one now, so okay, let's take all these off you. And, oh, never mind, should be fine. Yep. Okay, there we go. Polymorph 2 of champions, doesn't even matter. Predator dodges everything, and yep. So, yeah, because Mercurial stack also, you get one at the start of your turn, so you can't get polymorphed or wandered. I mean, in time there will be counters to Mercurial like there is to everything else in the game, but you might have to wait some time because it's a pretty awkward thing to deal with. I think what happened was the main issue is that nowadays you have so many things that are ignore resistance, ignore block debuffs, ignore every form of damage mitigation in the game, that the only way to stop yourself getting blown through in 5 seconds really is just to have a set that is like, yeah, none of that works at all. Like seriously, like, you gotta break through these barriers first, and then you can interact with me, but past that. I will say, I mean, I've said before and I'll say it again, but they have designed themselves into a corner here because the game can't really handle this to a certain degree. Okay, I'm going to just take double of these again because I like taking them. Like, there's only really so much you can overload every champion. Oh, Teox. He has 2 ally attacks, and he's no Lizardman. What am I worried about here? Honestly, I think I'm going to go to Teox purely because I can weak hit. Yeah, that's correct. It's trying to force me into a red versus green scenario. Okay, Yuko lead because that's 20% speed aura compared to Hilvi and Fabian. Witcher 19. But yeah, there's an upper limit to how much they can add a champion in this game. And it's why they keep making up these other buffs and debuffs all the time, because I want to try and, instead of having piling them up in terms, ignore this, ignore that, they just like make something else and try and spread things around. Okay, how are we doing this? Let's lock you all out. We hit on sequence, so he is still alive and well. Oh, okay. Nope, I live that. And let's just try and freeze. Tell you what, let's do it this way. And I have a fail, so goodbye, sequence. And my opponent, you can leave the game now. Thank you. What's in the box? The truth is, do I really care? No. Yeah, I'll keep that. That's 5-star. 5-star. I'll keep that. I might reroll that, I'm really desperate. And next game. I'm glad that people at least know just to leave the game the moment that I recognise their carry's been permadeath. Like, it is so hard to play into that sort of thing in most comps. Okay, Mariah's first pick, that's fine. I will take Fabian and Predator, because Fabian's just an important deny, otherwise you're going to deal with him every game. Especially when Yuko and Hilvi are not great into him. Yuko has 4-turn cooldowns on his skills, and Hilvi can't have the cooldowns reset. Lazarius, Siphi, not too upset about that. I shall take Nace and Hilvi again. Yes, this really is I'm picking the same 5 champions over and over. If you're someone who likes consistency and routine in your day schedule, like myself, the whole neurodivergence thing, then this is the broadcast for you. Okay, so back in the day, if they picked this, I'd have been like, oh, for fuck's sake. But now I really don't feel like it's that much of an issue. I just banned Marias, and what are they going to do? Like, both of these are in 9-piece Mercurial, like, sort of one or the other, and yeah, it's really not that bad anymore. Like, I know people are saying, oh, Commodus Gizmac aren't good anymore. Yeah. I didn't like going against them either, so the sooner they're gone, the better. Alright, bomb. Fine. Okay, do you know what I want to do here? What I want to do here? I want to do this. Okay, there we go, perfect. We got the stun because we're below half HP, so the stun does not check accuracy, and this game is over. Just like that. Which is good because, yeah, I try not to snack a Drunken Sailor, but Gizmac and Commodus they can fuck off. Like, I've always hated them. The thing with Gizmac was he was designed, well, both of them, Gizmac and Commodus, they're both designed around polymorph for the start, where it's, okay, either you get sheeped before you can do anything and you lose the game, or you land your effect and then you win the game. That was how it was. If whoever you was using that had to run polymorph checks didn't instantly win the game upon resolving their effect, they weren't worth using. That was why they're balanced as they were. It was a massive overcorrection, but Ezio Auditore. Okay, Hilvi, and do I want someone who is going to be good into Ezio here? So what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take Rotos. Don't worry. If we're in a Rotos here, I won't spend the next 5 minutes going over the detailed history of Rotos's presence in the game. Okay, Ezio or Garrel. Let's just go to Garrel. Because, realistically, once Ezio used his cooldowns once, well, his A2 once, he's spent. Like, he doesn't really have any more impact on the game. Oh, there's no protection on his team at all. I'm gonna pick Calvalax. Okay, jump 68,000. Also, yeah, I bought the 2-star for Predator. I'm slowly buying his souls as I can get them. Yeah, one the submission on Fabian. Do one. And now we shall lock out this Ezio because while he can... Oh, he resisted it. Hit reflect damage. Resist it again. Okay. Well, in that case, let's just get rid of you for now. Those poisons are quite something. Okay. Tell you what. It's 1 HP because it's passive. And next turn I can just... Magma Shield. I don't think he quite realised that was going to happen. Alright. Wow, Rotos did anything at all. So, back at the start of the game, when Rotos was originally released, his A3 Fate Destruction had the... I'm not going to do that to you. Next game. I mean... He was locked out, but he could have at least alt-formed. Was he locked out? I only noticed that I 3%ed on the Ezio. Unless Ezio was in fact actually 900 resist. Which is possible, because he does not need accuracy to land any of his effects as long as he's under a Poet Veil, which he is at the start, so... It's entirely possible he has 900 resist. If so, that's a pretty good Ezio build. Okay, right, more Commodus, more Garrel. Yostrid and... Okay, what do I want to take? Do I want to play it safe? Take Hilvy and who? Asked. Let's take Carnage and just ban the Commodus. Because Ezio otherwise only needs bulls like attack and speed. That's all he needs. Like, crit really isn't necessary if he's just going for attack stack with bombs and Miracle Elixir. Okay, let's get rid of the Commodus because I'm expecting him to ban Hilvy. No, they ban Nace instead. Okay, that is fine. And let's get started. Lazarius is still good. I still like the champion in terms of like, okay, the kill the screen effect. Okay, 4-piece stone skin. So this is a new car, Lazarius. Okay. Trying to break my Mercurial stacks. I can't agree with that. Okay, break another. Carnage is getting to work here. So is Predator. What do we do next? We're going to provoke or what? I guess I'm going to try and provoke. Yeah, okay. Take 2 stacks off. 3rd stack off. And now... Okay, say goodbye to possibly my entire team here. Okay. How are we doing this? I'm not locked out, but this might be a bit difficult now because... Okay, wandered. Alt form and try and stun or lock out. Alt form. That's wrong move, my friend. And now I shall do this. And he lives because he does. Okay, and now I think we are dead. Okay. Oh! Yeah, okay. Not sure I could have done that. Skip. Also, if I didn't already have the 10 wins in a row live renew achievement, I'm pretty sure everyone has that by now then. That would have been myself getting to 8 wins and then dropping 1. It was what it was. Getting Mariah's first pick, that's fine. Shinran, so we know that this one is probably not in Stormcaller. Honestly, I'll say it right now. The vast majority of Mariah's you're going to come into that aren't like late season high points are not going to be in 9 Merc Stormcaller. It's not that common build. It's the best build, but it's not common. Okay, Nace and let's take Hilvy again. Also, in case you're wondering regarding the strong hit on the Hilvy, I'd still have been locked out because of the Cyrus passive. Alright, and who we're taking? What if I just took Yuko? What if I just took Yuko here? I mean, it's 0-star Commodus. What's he going to do into this? Yep. Like, you tell Odin it was a mistake because they keep adding more and more champions that ignore block damage into the game because they know that everyone hates this guy. Personally, I just don't like the counting exercises, that's what it is. But yeah, when they first announced the crew tracks buff, they forgot to mention that her A1 now ignores block damage. So, yeah, which is a pretty significant change alongside her having a buff strip with weaken and permadeath that has a 6.9x attack with 25% ignore defense. That's pretty good. Do I have crew tracks? No. Would I pick her if I had her in a decent soul? Yes. Yes, I would. You don't put her in like Stone Skin Lethal. Wow, the main connection fall apart. What happened? Hold on. Am I being lied to here? No, my internet connection's working. Okay. Oh, right. Just my opponent's playing on a neg timer. Right. Yeah, they definitely did a good job with her buff. Some boards they get lazy with her. They just definitely didn't because she's such an old champion otherwise. Like her old passive was just useless. Okay, revive on death. You come back with 30% HP, no turn meter, and no buffs. It's been on this entire time. Where's my phone battery for no reason? Okay, let's get rid of these. We do not manage to strip all buffs because there's 5 on them, so Yuko can't quite do that. So let's... Okay, you are a bit stuck. There's no block buff, so Odin can do the funny. But... Okay, I see, there we go, okay. Oh! However, Yuko stole his block damage, so down he goes. Okay, third time there's profanity on this upload. Fuck that guy. I'm doing this, okay. You have material stack. You want to block the damage. Might get turned to stone here. No, I do not. Sify is stunned because Stormcaller, that does not check accuracy. It kind of blocked. Okay, sure. See if I can. Nah, it's fine. I'll just do this. Will alt form and try and bomb me, or going to buster up first? I'm not using the block damage while Commodus still has his base A2. Come on, get a move on. Hurry up! He just does nothing. Okay, right, sure. Let's do that. And can I stun you? Nope. I have 3 stacks. I suppose because there's not many targets do critical hits on. Our base is... She's okay. I think nowadays she's kind of like a Chimera champion more than anything else, but... Okay, I'm doing this. I still have my... I still have my revive, because that's like one benefit that Yuko has over Marius is I have a revive to pick people up again with block damage. Alright, for a stone, let's pick back on my Hilvy, and okay, down you go. Strong hits. Honestly, it probably didn't matter. I just try to put damage on them, and okay, that is a pretty tanky Gomidus. Are you stunned? No, you're not, because last laugh, and dropped his defense. Get out of there. Okay, yeah. Honestly, long that's going to last. I need to do another quite a few more games because I need to play catch up. So this will go on for 5 more, and then that's going to be okay. Same guy. That's going to be the end of the broadcast for today. Tomorrow, will I record my games? Maybe. Will I do it in this way? Maybe not. If just I'm doing the same thing. And instead, I will record myself opening the void shards because hey, shard pulls, shard pulls, shard pulls. You're either someone who's like, oh, I want the content creator. I mean, I can't pretend I'm one. Like, sort of, I can't really say like 410 subs is like, you know, official. But do you want them to either get a great champion so for their reaction, you know, reaction content, or do you want them to get nothing so that it's crabs in the bucket because I got nothing out of my voids, so therefore no one else should get anything out of their voids either. Second. Don't you agree? I hope you get a Fred shoes in like you got the other one. You'll tell when you're a bit disappointed that you wanted a... This is cringe. Never mind. I couldn't see by myself in a joke there. It's like, why do you have a soft toy stuffed crab there? Like, someone bought me that, so that's why I have it. Okay? Sort of... oh, carnage, okay. Hair banning. Miles? Who am I picking? Okay. So, bit of quick dating advice for yourself. Never date someone who makes you feel like you have to put away your soft toys as you would take them home. Okay? Because if you think they would judge you for that sort of thing, then they're probably not the one for you. No, and that means just like, you know, soft toys like this crab here, you know, not like if you have one of those plushes of, you know, gacha characters or anything else that is a little bit in dangerous waters, you know. Okay, let's lock you all out because you used the boost, so therefore my supersonic goes off, and now I may or may not get bombed. It's Mercury. I don't think it just doesn't do it. Okay, sure. What are we doing? How are we doing this? Dodge. Cleanse. Carnage goes first, so of course he does. Alright. Priority got a dodge list. Also, we changed priority to fade, so he can now dodge the buff threat effects. Oh, you locked that. Okay, right. Get out of it. Okay, yeah, they've definitely changed death animation of most champions because previously Carnage also did a thing where he just like fell backwards, but now just falls forwards. Alright, Gomidus. It's you versus the world. No, he just does that instead, okay. It is still my turn meter. Tell you what. let's just get rid of you. Just Odin can't pick you back up, so both these are permanent. Right, got my desk. What are you doing? This guy does not want 12th form. he is not keen on forming at all. There we go. Took him a few turns. Oh, he's timing it flat. I see. Okay. How are we doing this? Bomb. Nope. Weak hit on that. Nace survives, even though, yeah, my Nace doesn't have much HP. And okay. Okay, sure. He's better built on my Nace, that's for sure. Okay, right, there we go. Next game. 4 games, 15 minutes. Is that possible? The answer is yeah. Also, the Chicken King from the April Fool's event. Is this picture here AI generated? Yes, it is. You know why? Because I don't like it. Therefore, therefore it's AI generated. Like, that's actually hard to say it. Oh, so right, okay. Okay. Nope. I don't really have any problem with that sort of thing anyway. Like, regarding people just using it for non-commercial personal home entertainment, do it whatever you want with that. Sort of people using it for their thumbnails, I only have a problem with it if it kind of looks bad, because if you're taking quite literally the first thing you'd gotten out of ChatGPT or Nano Banana and it's got like errors and whatnot, and you're like, nah, that was good, ship it, then yeah, you're a bit lazy. Like, at least regenerate it a few times first. The technology is going to be free for a long time because they know they cannot sell this as a lot of people. There are too many free alternatives. Instead, however, I am anti-AI in the same way that literally any other reasonable person is, in terms of it being used as a attempted autonomous human replacement in medical and legal fields, because believe me, unless you're going to get that sort of thing 99.9999% accurate, no one is ever going to accept that sort of thing. We've seen ChatGPT lawyers all the time. They do not end up very well. Okay, who am banning here? Probably some Riot. But in terms of people just using it just to generate images for whatever purposes, then yeah, that's fine. And really, if you're actually saying, oh, I'm going to lose my job as an artist, then all I can say to that is skill issue. Like, find a better niche past just drawing Genshin characters without any clothes on, because AI is very good at that. It's not good at anything more complex. So as long as what you do is a bit more complex than that, then you're not going to be starving to death in the streets like what they say out there. I know it's a very vocal minority, but I thought I'd just like sort of mention it, because it's not going to be a video like this without some kind of absolute nonsense take from myself. Or is it nonsense? That's one for you to mention. How we got to this point? Oh yeah, because of the chicken crown. Nah, I'm pretty sure that's just a regular computer generated, you know? Like pretty much anything else. Like people who are saying like champion designs are AI generated, that's just plain stupid. Next game. Could have gone better. But yeah. I remember using a few of the sort for a couple thumbnails a while ago, and I thought they were okay because I was going for something pretty simple, but nowadays I just make everything myself. Like, sort of, you can tell they are pretty basic in terms of what I do. Is okay, just like, okay, here's a champion. I stretched some of the background in MS Paint. I had some text on in a video editing software that lets me, you know, move the text around, add colors, etc. And yeah, there's really not much more to it. Okay, more Asphyxia, sure. Also, no one is surprised that the first game that I don't get a priority is the one that I lose. Are you surprised? I'm not. Okay, Carnage and... Okay, in that case, I will take Hilvi and Donatello and work from that. And Gallius. I mean, okay, Gallius is not something I have a good matchup into, but I'm going to get rid of you and Nace will carry into Gallius. This is looking a little bit bad, I would admit, without much in the terms of coercion. Okay, sure. Okay, so the 3%ed on the Fabian, but got it on Donatello. Interesting. Alright, I'm doing this. Alt form, yep, sure. Nope, that's not going to work. Can I cut your defense stat? I can. Okay, there we go. Can I just straight up... Imagine if Donatello crits here now. Crit! Nope, no crit. Okay, never mind. Because crit leads twice damage, so it actually just like clear up the carnage here. Alt form with decreased defense on you. I disagree with that one. Yeah, you did no damage there at all. Okay. And reset your cooldowns. Confused. Well, I can't fear them, but I can cut your turn meter by significant amount because of Evil Eye. I've already cut your turn meter once, so next is resisted. Try and cut it again. Nope, Gallius goes next. Or not. Oh yeah, and then Ursula's got a boost. Slow Gallius, very slow. Alright. Alt form. Wait, when I was saying alt form, I mean use the... Okay, sure, there we go. You know what? Fuck it, no guts, no glory. There we go. F-on number 4 in this video. I'm Northwest and we do this all the time. One of these games I want to pick Cheshire Cat, but I mean I'm finding it pretty hard to find time to do so. Mostly because I want to combine them with Volcanos if I can, and if I'm picking all of Fabian, Praetor, Nace, Hilvi, then where do I fit Volcanos and XDD into that one? The answer is I do not. Same for a bunch of other spice picks that I don't have. I really would just need to get someone who is also like kind of similarly top end, pick him every game. Like Bayek. Yeah, no, I mean Blackslide about a... I think it's about 18% chance on a 10x. On 15x it's a bit more than that because I think it's about 75 permanent voids in the pool at this point. So it's about that number. I'm sure someone who is much more adept at math can sort it out for me, but the truth of the matter is random is random. Okay, he bans for Nace, which is fine because Nace is the worst part of my team here in context. So having a Praetor instead who won't quite as get ruined is probably fine. And then I've got both my Mercurial red supports because yeah. A lot of people say, oh, you got to learn. Okay, I've stolen a stone skin. Whose stone skin did I steal? I believe it was a Anomalies. Sure, it will say get a bit too reliant on Mercurial, but in time there'll be other options. We'll change to that as we can, and the meta will adjust accordingly. Okay, everyone here is protected block debuffs, and I could have used a boost there, but I just chose not to. I'd rather just try and push turn me back so Predator can go next. Nope. Comes anomaly. That's free reaction, by the way. Okay, tell you what, let's just do it this way. Push turn meter back. I'll just pick him up with the block damage, it's fine. Nope, don't think so. Right, pick him up. I am harvested, which is a bit of an issue. Think, dodge. Yeah, because Predator isn't counted as taking a turn yet, so he can still dodge just like that. Wand of submission, it is what it is. Wand of submission again. So that's the stun, and you can't really hit anyone with anything at all. And now we shall deal with you. Goodbye, Mr. Anomaly. And that is the end of the game. And last game of the session and of the day. And then we're going to do something else that time. What's it going to be? I'm probably going to make something sweet, I think, because I don't much do in this game. Okay, Mariah's first pick. That is fine. You're so used to it at this point. Honestly, I think we are worse into Fabian first pick or Predator first pick than we are into Mariah. So there's that. Like, sure, we are banning it each and every time, but past that it kind of works fine. Also, in terms of some of the others I've got here, like Calvalac, Shuzen, Anomaly, UDK, etc. But I've got better options. Okay, Nace and I can't take Hilvy, so I shall take Carnage, and our last pick will be a Reviver, I think. Or do I want to take Volcanoes? You know what? Let's take Volcanoes. Ban Marias, and am I this worried about the Leonardo? No, I'm really not. Because again, I can push back Hilvy's cooldowns, and Donatello cannot reset them. Alright, okay, so this Leonardo has no ignore defense gear. Okay. There goes half HP already. Okay, so you are immutable, but Hilvy is still going to be stuck, so is it called immutable? Yeah, immutable. Okay, spread that burn over. Okay. Volcanoes doesn't have it, so okay. Jump. There's so many counter attacks. Could someone actually attack in their turn and out of their turn? How are we doing this? Go on, turn unkillable, I dare you. Okay. Yeah, get out of there. Had to be done. Okay, so 13 and 2. Actually, I tell you what, let me just take this before I forget. I've forgotten before, and am I that worried about losing one dust? No, but yeah. Okay, so I'm also showing my builds because I mean these are probably going to change all season. Okay, so recently used first. So Carnage is 4-piece stone skin, 4-piece lethal wand. Volcanoes 9-piece stone skin with some resist, not the most. Predator is 6-piece merciless, 2-piece reaction. Fabian 4-piece stone skin, 5-piece supersonic, or at least I think it is. Here it is. Yuko 9 merciless with Stormcaller. Hilvy 9 merciless, 9 mercurial with Stormcaller, 9 mercurial with all cardiac heart. Nace is 4-piece lethal, 4-piece feral with 1 reaction piece and a wand. Donnie is high resist-ish, for cardiac heart, 5-piece travel, 4-piece stone skin, Raglan, 9 merciless with a wand, Rotos, 4-piece stone skin, 4-piece lethal, 1 merciless, I think, with a wand. Tormin is 4 stun, 4 stone skin, with a wand. Yeah. What can I say? Wand enjoyer. Yeah. That's in the video. I didn't pick anyone else. I'll let you go. Yeah, and I was harping on behalf of it. You try filling an hour in. Well, otherwise had a bunch of that when I don't picking the same champions over and over because nothing else feels good to play. You try it. You try it. Anyway, we're done. See ya.